Get on summits, be a speaker on summits. It gets your voice out there more often. And a pro tip would be to take part in at least one big and successful bundle out there if you can, at least at least once a quarter. All right. So I want one big summit, one big bundle every single quarter so that you're getting additional exposure. And that's irregardless of when you're doing launches. Okay. So make sure you're constantly building up your list. You're constantly showing up in people's feeds. You're constantly participating and you're constantly building community. Now, I want you to take a look for the second thing at any lead magnets that you have right now. Do they actually solve a problem? Some lead magnets are just fluffy, and that's just the truth of it. And I hate fluff. So I want you to completely do an audit of everything that is front facing in terms of a lead gen activity, such as lead magnets. And I want you to do a complete audit. Take a look at what actually could solve a problem. And I want you to future cast what that problem might be in 3 months or 6 months for your potential ideal client. What is going to change, right? So if you're teaching people how to, I don't know, how to build a highly successful course that they can sell, what is that going to look like for people? How hard is that going to be if there's an economic downturn? How hard is it going to be if people are tightening their budgets and their belts and saying, in 2024 or early 2025, yeah, I totally would have dropped $500 on a course, but now I'm not going to drop anything more than $150. Okay, like $150, right? What does that look like? And I want you to plan ahead. And we're going to talk about that in future proofing your offers in a second. But I want you to start thinking about your lead magnets and thinking about how you can solve a problem now that will lead down the garden path towards your offer. And now, do not overcomplicate this, okay? It doesn't have to be a difficult and lengthy process. Really great lead magnets that solve a really great problem can be a one-page checklist. One of the most valuable lead magnets I ever received was a one-page checklist. And it was just enough information presented in just the way I needed it to kick my butt into gear. And that was one of the things that helped get me over into 6 figures, right?